Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're tackling a string problem called check if binary string has at most one segment of ones. It sounds like a mouthful, but the logic is actually really elegant. Let's break it down. We're given a string made entirely of zeros and ones. The problem tells us specifically that this string will never have leading zeros, meaning it always starts with a 1. Our goal is to figure out if all the ones in this string are grouped together in one single unbroken block. If there's a gap of zeros separating the ones into two or more groups, we have to return false, otherwise we return true. So what exactly does a contiguous segment mean? Contiguous just means things are side by side, without interruptions. In our case, we are looking for a solid block of ones. The moment we hit a 0, that block is over. If we see another one later down the line, that means we've started a second block, which breaks the rules. Let's look at a quick example. Imagine our string is 1001. We start with a 1, so there's our first block. Then we hit some zeros. The block is over. But then, right at the end, we hit another one. That's a second block of ones. Because there's a gap of zeros between them, they aren't contiguous. So for this input, we return false. Now let's try 110. We start with a block of two ones. Great. Then we hit a 0. Our block is finished. We check the rest of the string, and there are no more ones. This means we only ever found one single group of ones. So this input is valid, and we return true. A huge hint the problem gives us is in the constraints. It tells us the string will always start with a 1, and it won't be empty. This is great news. It means we don't have to worry about the string starting with a 0, or being completely blank. If the string is just a single 1, that counts as at most one segment, so it's true. Even if it's a 1 followed by a bunch of zeros, that's still just one block of ones at the very beginning. So that's true as well. Just a quick heads up, we'll be walking through the solution using Python first because it makes the logic incredibly clear. But don't worry if that's not your main language. I'll be showing the full code for Java, C++, and JavaScript towards the end of the video. Okay, let's talk about the approach. The editorial calls this finding the 0-1 sequence. Think about what a valid string looks like. Because it starts with a 1, a valid string is just a bunch of ones, possibly followed by a bunch of zeros. The absolute golden rule here is that once you transition from a 1 to a 0, you are never allowed to see a 1 ever again. Let's think about what happens if we break that rule. And here's the aha moment. If we do see a 1 after we've already hit a 0, what does that actually look like in the text? Somewhere in that string, there has to be a transition back from a 0 to a 1. That means there will literally be a 0 right next to a 1. That sequence, 0 followed by 1, is the smoking gun. If we find that sequence anywhere in our string, we know for sure there is a gap, and therefore more than one segment. If we don't find it, the string is perfectly fine. Armed with that logic, the code becomes almost magically simple. Here is the entire Python solution. We literally just check if the text sequence 01 is not inside our string. If it's not there, we return true. If it is there, we return false. It's really that elegant. If you want to test this code out yourself without retyping it, you can go to the leetcodeunlocked.com/link in the description, so you can copy the code that is shown and explained in this video. Now getting back to the explanation. Even though it's a one-liner, let's trace how the computer actually processes this under the hood using our failing example, 1001. The in keyword scans the string looking for the exact match. First it looks at the first two characters, 10, that's not a match. Then it moves over one spot and looks at 00, still no match. Finally, it checks the last two characters and finds 01. Bingo! It found the forbidden pattern, so the statement returns false. We will look at the performance of this approach in just a second, but first I want to quickly say why this channel looks and sounds the way it does. You can probably tell this is narrated by AI. I actually built this for myself so I could generate clear, instant explanations the moment a daily problem drops to help myself learn. It helps me study faster. And I upload them here in case they help you too. I don't put ads in these videos and I don't take any sponsorships. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Let's talk about how fast this runs. The time complexity is big O of n, where n is the length of our string. In the worst case, the system has to scan through the entire string once to confirm the pattern isn't there. The space complexity is big O of 1, meaning it takes constant space. We aren't creating any new arrays or data structures, we are just looking at the string we were already given. Alright, that covers the Python solution. As promised, here are the full solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript. Instead of pausing and typing these out, you can just go to leetcodeunlocked.com, via the link in the description to copy and paste the exact code directly. Here is the full solution in Java. It works on the exact same principle, just using the built-in contains method for strings and negating the result. Next up, here is the C++ version. We use the find function and check if the result is equal to string NPOs, which means the pattern wasn't found anywhere in the string. And finally, here is the solution in JavaScript. Very similar to Java, we just use the includes method and flip the Boolean result. So, let's wrap it up. The main thing to remember is that since our string guarantees it starts with a 1, we just need to ensure we never transition from a 0 back to a 1. Looking for that specific 0-1 sequence is the perfect trick to solve this in a single line of code. It's a great reminder to look for simple patterns rather than manually counting groups. Before we finish up, I want to mention I have another channel called Leetcode Unlocked. I'm on a mission to eventually post a solution for literally every single Leetcode problem on the platform. If you want to study problems outside of just the daily challenge, make sure to check it out. If you want to help support that goal of covering every problem, you can donate at buymeaboba.com/LeetCodeDaily. Also, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I post the daily Leetcode problem as soon as it comes out so you can get your streak done early. Keep coding, and I'll catch you in the next one.